So we're back here with Death Shepherd. Trying to figure out where we're gonna go next. I think...
Message coming in.
Oh?
Patching it through.
Okay.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to see civilian casualties, but I think we all knew how this was going to end. You did what you had to do. The news fans are going to pick
Write
up
it
the story
off.
for sure, but we'll keep your name out of it, Shepard. Hackett out.
Well, thank you for keeping my name out of it. Let them know. Do, Hackett, tell them who I am. And let them know that if I'm coming... So we culled the... Oh, that's not what I wanted. I hate the controls. Always get confused on zoom out or exit on these things. I think we'll hit Feros this time, since there's quite the body count to be found there. The main character in Biomutant crossed with Hat in Time? I'll take it. I mean, I'm actually just a rabbit with a hat. But I'll take it. Oh really? Is the leader the main character in Biomutant is a rabbit? I haven't played it, so I'm just kinda... But if it is, maybe I should try that game sometime. I do like games with rabbits.
Equalizing interior
Oh, hey,
pressure
Argo!
with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding
I will definitely
officer
look it
is
up, generic.
ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Oh. Yeah, but I've heard a lot of games are bad, and it's more or less just kind of a
We saw your ship.
each person their
Dan
own kind of
wants
thing.
to
Oh, that's
speak
not
to you
100% true. There's always games that are just generically just always going to be bad, but...
I've got business of my own to tend to.
The Geth wait for no one. They're preparing another attack. Please, up the stairs past the freighter.
Oh yeah, I am super excited for 7. I'm glad you're looking forward to it too. The shorts I'm having so much fun with those. 13 is great. I never understood the complaints about 13. Like, some of them I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see how you came to that conclusion, but I mean, for the most part, I don't know. It was one of those ones where I never understood a lot of the complaints. Well, thank you for stopping in, Generic. I always appreciate it. All of them. Guessing not, judging by the fact that he is still using his abilities. Yeah, I hate the little sticky guys. At least it's not quite as bad if I'm not doing, like, a sniper build, but trying to chase those guys when you have a scope on is just a nightmare. Just marking my territory. You're gonna die? You're gonna die? Pretty sure I actually did hit him. There, fight it.
Commander, I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out!
Oh yeah, 100% playthrough is just nuts. Like, especially on some of them. I'm glad, honestly, I'm glad some of the changes they made for the Legendary Edition, like the not needing...
Shields down.
Was it not needing to get 100%, play the majority of the game with each squad mate to get the trophy. Well, you stop before the final boss. Do you go back and like do other side stuff, or just stop playing in general before the final boss? So I can definitely say I've done that where I've just never finished a game and just come back and left it right before the final boss. I can actually think of a game I haven't done that with now, haven't I? Now I'm thinking about it, did I ever finish Breath of the Wild? You enjoy like what you did play. I think that's the important thing. Is not necessarily finishing games as much as you getting what you wanted out of the experience. If you have a good time, then it doesn't matter how much of it you play. It's like one of the perks I found to like games like Stardew Valley or City Skylines or something is where there's no like definitive beginning or end. It's just one of those things where you're like, hey, I'll play this while long as it's fun. And hey, if that means you don't finish those games, that's okay too.
The vehicle and find where the Geth are bunkered.
I never did the DLC. Oh, that's fine. You don't have to remember. Half the time I only remember things because I have to watch the VODs like 12 times while I'm editing these.
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
It
I'm
did do it for
interested in
you.
what Saren sent the Geth to find. Nothing more.
If it's Geth you're looking for, you've come to the right place.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
Tell me what the Geth want. Why are they attacking you?
If you want answers, go ask them yourselves.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the ExoGeni headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
Did you like Frostpunk? It's another one I've heard of, but I actually don't know anything about it, like, at all. Sim games are great. I mean, I have a stack of them for just I find them to be very stimulating, but not anxiety-inducing.
How do I get there?
The Skyway leads directly to ExoGeni headquarters. You can't miss it.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
Every Geth I kill brings me one step closer to Saren.
There you
Maybe
go.
I can get this colony
That's the
operational.
spirit ship. I might have to check that out then, because that sounds interesting. I mean, if you give it a thumbs up, I'll definitely put it on my list to take a look. Close Eternity, finish Baldur's Gate, Warhammer. Wow. You got quite the list going, Argo. Ah, classic Dragon Age Origins.
We'll get going then.
Good luck, Commander.
Well, I'm not gonna help you guys get your frickin' place back together. I'm just gonna come back and kill you guys anyway. Who killed that? Was that one of my people or just someone else?
And now to the Geth base.
Oh.
Expect heavy resistance.
That is ominous sounding, generic. Wow. That definitely piques my interest. Oh yeah, no, CRPGs are good. Totally, totally. Kind of excited to try out the new Baldur's Gate when it comes out later this fall. Or summer? It's at some point.
More chatter, Commander Shepard. I still can't get a fix on the location.
Any sign of movement? There's been good
Okay, now I'm wondering.
for a few days.
You think I can fling this thing off the edge? That's not the one I want. It's the button for the sprint. Let's jump. Nope. There it is. What? No! It slides. Well, gents, I think we're walking. Or not. Let's try it one more time. Let's see if we can do this. It's that one, and that one's the other. Well, we have found a great way to flip it. But we can't throw it off the side of the platform.
She's my daughter. I'll wait as long as I have to.
People change their attitudes depending on how they make them work 24 hours a day and complete you. And just before the storm, they'll agree to decision. Wise tactic. I like it. It's kind of like how Reminds me of that old tactic in like Sim City where you like lower the tax rate to make everyone move in. Like, and then right before tax day comes around, you shoot the taxes up to like 30%. Collect. It's always good when they actually capture the spirit of the tabletop.
Whoever that is, they
That's the one thing that's always kind of eluded me with the Shadowrun games that Harebrained put out. Like, I love Shadowrun, and I played it a bunch, but at the same time, it's just one of those things where it never quite felt like what the game was like. I don't know. It was one of those things where it's like, you kind of made it an XCOM clone and sort of got the rules in there, but I don't know.
That's close enough.
Relax, Jong. They're obviously not Geth.
Get back, Juliana. Who are you? What do you want?
I suggest you put that weapon down unless you're ready to use it.
Don't worry about him. He only cares about the company.
And you trust too easily, Juliana.
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only humans left on this planet.
Fidan and some of the members of Zoo's Hope are still alive.
I thought you said they were all dead.
I said they were probably all dead.
Oh, don't worry,
though the Geth have devastated their
they'll be all
colony.
dead.
We know what that's like. Those damn synthetics are relentless.
Just tell me where I can find them.
You see? They're not here to save us. We should just wait for company support before we...
Ignore him. The Geth are up in the ExoGeni headquarters, just a bit further along the Skyway.
Those headquarters are private property, soldier. Remove the Geth and nothing else.
I'm not interested in your company's secrets.
I just want to kill the
Commander, before you
robots.
go, my daughter, Lisbeth, she's missing.
They shouldn't waste time poking around. We can do a proper accounting of our casualties after the Geth are gone.
That's my daughter you're talking about. She's still alive. I know it.
That was kind of ended up how I ended up playing like Dragon Age 2. Was just essentially every time I got into combat, it was just kind of like pause, do an action, wait for everything to play out, pause again, set everything up, watch all the cool animations.
Stay bunkered down until I find out what the Geth are after.
CRPG stands for Computer RPG. So, as opposed to like Mass Effect here, which was more of an action-based console RPG, or Japanese RPGs, which are more story-based, CRPGs tend to involve a lot of customization and options, branching stories. Yeah, generally. If you think about it, I mean, CRPGs are probably closest to traditional, like, RPGs. I mean, I could see RuneScape qualifying. If I'm remembering RuneScape. RuneScape is that weird space where it was like before and after my time? Which is weird. It's one of those things. You're never going to actually please everybody. You're going to tell them that, like, oh man, hey, we changed it to fix this. And then the people who like that are going to go, oh, we didn't want it changed. Always happens. Your best bet, honestly, seems to be always just going with, hey, we'll make the game we want to make. And the people who like it will play it. Which I will have to say, I will give it to Peter Molyneux. The man made the games he wanted. He just also completely oversold what that was.
Damn it! Shut down the car!
Are there people behind me? I didn't see anyone. Ah! someone's shooting me. Oh really? I didn't know the conventional definition had changed. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Argo. I always forget running over them is a valid tactic in this game. My Singing Monsters. Action-driven, deep story with opinions and actions that matter and set a tone for the rest of the game. Wow, really? I'll add that one also to my list. That's one I've never heard of, but...
Together quick.
Resistance will be extremely heavy once we are inside.
And that right there, Argo, is probably why I never really got into playing any of those games. I did not really get into D&D as a system until 4th edition. I tried 3.5 and I tried 2nd edition like when I was much younger, and I just could not get into them. The 4th edition clicked with me. Is there anyone else in here? Okay, I don't hear shooting, so I think we're good. I'm honestly surprised. It sounds like I just need to check out this game. Dang. You don't belong in this world.
Some contacts, Commander.
It's one of the reasons I'm looking forward to Baldur's Gate. I can do 5e. Are there any games that use Pathfinder's new one, the 2e rules for Pathfinder?
A one-way drop, Commander Shepard.
You goofed up! Oh no!
Damn it!
I always love this moment where she's just kind of like, ah, no, I screwed up. I can't shoot anything. Dead Space uses lines. I don't follow.
Who are you? And what are you doing in here?
It's my own fault.
I did like some of the stuff I was reading about the Pathfinder 2e stuff, so if they end up making a game out of those, I'm hoping to check it out. I don't know Dead Space. I'm really bad about horror games. Scary games, I'm terrible at, because I get all flustered and then lock up. I have heard such, yeah.
I'll fight my way through the Geth soon enough.
The only horror-style games I've ever been able to manage getting through playing was the Resident Evil games, and that was only when I cheated to make sure I had the rocket launcher. Well, maybe I'll play it when the new remake one comes out. With all the lights on.
I'm here for the Geth. If you know something, tell me.
I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing they're here for the thorium. Thorium? What is that exactly? It's an indigenous life form.
I played BioShock, but that was... There were definitely moments where I was tempted to put it down, I will say that much. System Shock was just a little too horror for me, but BioShock, I don't know. Something about the ambiance and the aesthetic made it workable for me. That and the very forgiving respawn system.
I need more information. I need to know why the Geth are after this thorium.
I might be able to, but not with those Geth crawling around everywhere. Look, we need to get out of here, past that field.
Meanwhile, we're trying to figure out how to kill this thorium thing.
Any suggestions?
No, not exactly. But I think the Geth ship is powering it. I've noticed the Geth laying power cables everywhere.
I had a friend who actually did something similar to Shock Then Wrench with the Big Daddies. He used the crossbow and then laid a ton of electric tripwire across a hallway and then tricked a Big Daddy to charge at him. Thing just fell over. It was hilarious. We were laughing all day. Hey there. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe here on my YouTube channel. It really helps me get found by the algorithm. Also, here's a few extra videos that you might enjoy as well. The one up top is the full stream of this episode, and the other one is going to be something else that is going to be suggested for you. Alright, thank you so much. See you next time!